Hey guys, bit more goings on at the old Japanese farmhouse. You might remember from the original exploring the farmhouse video back from January. Around the back here there is this big room, and this is what it looked like when we first came here. Pretty dark, pretty full, pretty crowded, very dusty. Cluttered would be a fair word. Filthy would be another word. So not really enough room to move in there. It was ridiculous. It seems that the old gentleman didn't throw anything away. Just seemed to have kept everything. So we gave that old person's motor scooter thing away to the local Boy Scouts actually, and they gave it to an old couple that lived nearby, and that old couple turned up shortly after and gave us a present. Those of you who've seen the how-to videos about presents will understand that. So they turned up with a present that was some tasty food, and then the next day turned up again with a bag of seaweed, because they harvest seaweed near here. So these guys brought us some tasty seaweed. There we go. Very yummy. So that was in exchange for the motor scooter, and then we had to start packaging up all the rubbish. So, as you know, there's lots of categories of rubbish in Japan. It all has to be broken up. So we had the plastics all had to be taken off on a Wednesday morning, off to the plastic station, which is just basically a position, just a location on a street nearby. We have to take the bags of plastic there and put them in these special black net bags. And it wasn't just once, guys. I'm going to show you a bit of the what's required to get rid of the rubbish, but I won't show you all of it because it would take hours. It just went on and on. It was just a huge task. So on another day, actually it's Monday morning for us, we have to take the usual rubbish in the city's blue bags, special blue bags, to another location. And again, this happened, I was doing this every week basically. If I did it all in one go, I'm sure I would have got complaints. So every week I took a few bags, and then there was bigger stuff. There was old furniture and stuff in here, so we had to put that off to one side in preparation for the other plan that we had up our sleeves. And put some wood, found some wood and bits and pieces of building material, put them off to one side as well. It went on and on. This took, well, it's been 4 months. It was 4 months, just, you know, a few days here and there, a few days here and there. You know, rainy days. This is a good room to work on a rainy day, so I'd go in there now and again. I'd get up in the morning and say, okay, no pressing jobs to do today, so I'd come in here and shovel some dirt, package some rubbish. Then I rented a fairly big truck, so a little bit of an experiment to see if we could get the big truck around the back. I'd measured it all up and worked out that it would just fit if the unskilled labourer had some reasonable driving skills, that this truck would just get around the corners and make it to the back shed. So we trusted in my math skills and rented the truck, and found that yes, it did just fit with a few centimetres either side as we went around the two corners. So then unskilled labourer went to work loading up, first it was metals and plastics. So again, you're not seeing all of it. A lot of the stuff from this room did get loaded onto other trucks. We had trucks other days too. We rented trucks to take away some stuff, so now and again we'd throw a bit more stuff from this room in there, but this day was specifically for this room, so it was all metals and plastics. First to go off to the metals and plastics company, because they give us a few yen. What did we get for this truckload? This truckload of metals and plastics, we got 3,100 yen. and it was about, oh, I think it was about 500 or 600 kilo that we had on there at the end. There's some pretty heavy metal lying around the place, including one big old arc welder, so that was pretty heavy in itself. Yeah, that's the final metal and plastic load all ready to go. There was a plasma TV there that we actually broke down with a battery drill and a big hammer, because it has to be just metal and plastic. They're really strict about that, so we had to be very careful to break it all down and divide it all up into its different categories, and then off we went. And then back again to collect the usual rubbish that we could take to the city clean centre, they call it. So in total at this stage, at the time of making this video, we actually did this today. This was today that we had this truck. So at the time of making this video, we'd taken about 3,500 kilos of stuff from the house in total over the last 4 months. So 3,500 kilos, 3.5 ton. One piece at a time. It's been hard work, and because everything has to be checked, you know, we have to physically, every box and every bag and everything that we find here has to be opened and checked, make sure we're not throwing anything away, and dividing that we should keep, and dividing everything up into its different categories. And that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing, is dividing it all up. That's the most time consuming thing. You know, if you could just throw it all onto one truck and then just take it all away, it would be much quicker, but everything has to be divided up into different categories, so it takes forever. So that was another load there, ready to go. Took that away, came back. I wish it all happened this fast. These videos, you know, 14-minute video, you see what's taken. In total, this room's taken a couple of weeks, I guess, every day. 14 days, 15 days, I don't know, something like that. A lot of hard work compressed into 14 minutes, 12 minutes. See the old ladder there on the right hand side, old wooden ladder? That's not the one that was to the attic, it was just a random old wooden ladder that was lying around out the back. So we're up to a before and after, guys. This is the before 4 months ago. This is what it looked like 4 months ago. And this is what it looks like today. So it's actually a usable space now, and it's quite pleasant now. We've got all the, you know, shoveled all the dirt out of there and then swept all the remains out of there and made it all nice and clean. So it's actually a very pleasant room to be in now. We can use it for all sorts of good things. So the stuff that remains is useful stuff. I don't know if those polystyrene boxes will be useful, but we've got them anyway. I've been using them to pack stuff to send you guys through eBay, so it's been useful. There's some spare futon there, tatami there that we lifted off the floor in one of the bedrooms. That was still in good condition, those tatami, so we kept them. Few doors over there, electric fan, mysterious rice, some rice machine. That thing looks like a refrigerator for drying out rice, we think. 500 litre water container. I've got a plan for that, stand by for that. 500 litre water container, I've got a plan. That stuff's all farmer stuff. It's all virtually, most of it's new, so we're still trying to find a farmer to give that to. And if you guys get your wallets out, start buying some pottery. I was going to take this in the truck too. I was tempted. I was really tempted. We've got a teapot that's sitting at 99 cents on eBay at the moment. I've almost given up on you guys for the pottery. If we don't shift some of that soon, I'm going to take that off in a truck somewhere. Take that off to the clean centre, because it's cluttering up my corner. We've got another corner there with the museum pieces in it, all the old bits. I won't bore you by telling you what all these bits are, because you guys already know. You've seen all this stuff. you'll recognize all this stuff from other videos. But all the old stuff that we want to keep just for, you know, because it's sort of old and cool, has all gone into this corner. That old sewing machine there, that was a heavy thing to get into that corner on my own, but anyway, it's there now. A couple of post boxes. I actually found someone to give to one of those too. And the bellows. Yes, it was a bellows, wasn't it, guys? And the 8 saucepans, the 8 new saucepans in their boxes, and a couple of new kotatsu there. So, yep, there it is, guys. The end result of 4 months going at it. So, anyway, hope you found that a little bit entertaining. More videos coming soon.